Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the NBA Prop Show presented by LineStar, your top 3 NBA player prop bets for today that are available on all of our partner sites like Underdog, Sleeper, Chalkboard, and Parlay Play. Alongside Tyler Wiemann, I'm Shannon Sommerville. Tyler, how you doing on this Wednesday? Ready to get after it?
Doing all right. Ready to get after it.
Now, yesterday we bounced back a little bit, 2-2 on our picks, but we still kind of suck. We got to turn it around a little bit in our picks. Yesterday, just to recap quickly, that main pick of Anthony Edwards over 6.5 rebounds, he finished with just 5 boards. Womp womp. Kelly Olynyk, who's usually been pretty money, didn't get over that 19.5 PRA line that we needed him to, just 17. But we were right on that fade of Dean Wade under 11.5 points and rebounds. He finished with 10. Mikal Bridges, that Knicks pick that, of course, I had to sneak in there, over 14.5 points. He finished with 15, so just got there. And Tyler, I hope you took some Steph Curry action yesterday because he also cleared on the over. That was one that I had mentioned kind of in that, that preview of that game for the Knicks. I said, watch out because the Knicks suck at perimeter defense, as a fan that knows. So sure enough, he got there on his points total. But hopefully you were able to cash in on some of those. If not, sorry about it. The good thing is, when we give out a losing entry, we like to give out some money as well. So because we didn't cash that winning entry yesterday, we're going to give out $20 to a randomly selected commenter. And the winner is Jauga, who commented, "I love the work you guys put into helping us out." Tyler, it's always nice to get a good comment like that. It helps, when we're in a bit of a cold streak, just motivates us to get back on track here today. So congrats, Jauga. Comment on today's. We'll get in touch with you to get you your winnings. And if you want to be a winner as well, all you got to do, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. And guess what? You're in it to win it. What we'll do is we will give you one of our picks to pair with another promo pick that you're going to get on our new promo partner today is going to be NoVig. So if you are not familiar with them, it's a new app. Download it, NoVig. Use the promo code LineStar. You'll get a 25% match on up to $50. So use that promo code LineStar. Another key here that I learned the hard way was it is case sensitive. So you're going to want to do caps locked for LineStar. So make sure you do that. Get that deposit money as well. So good luck there. So the partner of deal of the day is going to be NoVig. I highly recommend you download it. It's a great app. Take a look when you get a second if it is available in your state. All right, let's dive into today's NBA action. There was a ton of injuries on the slate today. And you know what, Tyler, though? I knew it was going to be a good day when you came in with a message to me that said, I just want to fade everyone. So that's kind of the mood that Tyler's in right now. But I kind of like it. All right. This is the time of year when coaches are like, you know what, we got to start looking at minutes, making sure everyone's rested for the playoffs. So if there is any time to fade, we're starting to get there at this point in the season. Any thoughts on that overall philosophy?
I mean, I think you can always fade, guys. Typically, people want to bet the over,
Yeah.
Part of the reason why we give out a lot of overs is, it's what people want. But, we got to get on track, and I think there's some tasty fades out there on this market today.
All right, so let's get into those tasty fades. Our first fade of the day is going to be KJ Martin of the Utah Jazz. We're going to go under on his points and assist line at 13.5. LineStar's projection is just 11.1. The consensus is 10.5. And guess what? Only averaging 9.2 points and 1.6 assists per game over the last 20 games. And Utah is dealing with a ton of injuries. If you look at their injury report today, yes, they're going to be without a lot of players. Like, they are injury riddled like no other. But they have been. They kind of have been injured for quite a while. And in the last 10 games, KJ Martin has been under that 13.5 points and assist line in 9 of 10 games. And he's going up against Washington. Now, this is a sneaky team. Over the course of the season, if you'll notice that it's actually not a bad matchup, but if you specify it to the last 20 games, remember they made a lot of changes with trades and stuff. So Washington is actually 4th in fantasy points to power forwards over the last 20 games. So it's actually a below average matchup in really just about every category here for KJ Martin. So I'm kind of liking the fade situation here. What about you?
Yeah, power forward's the one spot that Washington's actually been pretty good against. And if you watch the DFS show, I've been talking about that for a while here, but The other aspect here is I think everybody thinks the Utah guys that they do have healthy are going to get a ton of minutes. But
Right.
the reality of the situation is they still have like 10 guys active tonight. And what we've seen in these games where they bench their real starters and then just play, the young guys, they really spread the minutes out. And I think that's kind of what's going to happen here. KJ Martin's only averaging like 27 minutes a start. And I think, we're going to expect more of that tonight. And he's been averaging under in his starts. Washington's been tough versus the power forward. Why not keep riding both those?
All right. Next up, we're going to go to the Dallas Mavericks, who are also another team with a ton of injuries. So maybe the spot that you might want to consider, especially with the news that Kyrie Irving is out with an ACL injury, is to maybe go with Spencer Dinwiddie. But we're fading him actually here. Under 16.5 points. LineStar's projection is just 14 and the consensus at 11.9. Tyler, what is your assessment of Dinwiddie? I mean, obviously, the philosophy might be to go with him given he might see an increase with Kyrie out. What is your thought on the fade here?
I mean, he's likely to see an increase of minutes. He has been the guy that has stepped in and started when Luka and Kyrie have been out, but he's not a great scorer. Mm-hmm. In his starts, he's averaging 14.4 points per game in 31 minutes. I wouldn't expect him to get much more than 31 if he does get more. I would say more likely he's at that or under. And, he is in a good scoring spot, but he himself just isn't good at scoring the basketball. Right. He's been under an 11 of 17 so far in the season. And I think the odds are with us just that he's not going to get there again today.
All right. And lastly, let's go to the Boston Celtics and Payton Pritchard. Under 4.5 assists. LineStar's projection is just 2.5 and the consensus projection is 3.7. Now, the Celtics are likely going to be without KP once again and Drew Holiday. However, his assist number isn't too impacted by that when I looked it up, Tyler. What's your assessment of the under here for Payton Pritchard's assists?
Yeah, I mean, his role is really to come in and just fire up that ball, shoot those threes, and stretch the court for everybody. But the thing is that he's averaging 3.6 per game in 28 minutes. With those guys out, it's not like he's going to get that many more minutes. He's going to get, maybe 30, 31 at the high end. I would say 28 is probably a very likely spot for him to end up. And he's averaging a point lower than that. The other thing is Portland's actually been very tough versus the point guard position and specifically assists. So I like fading the Pritchard assist a little bit here.
All right, so those are our top three for today, but that main pick that we're going to do on NoVig is going to be that KJ Martin under on 13.5 points and assists. You could also go, if that is not available, you can also go under on points as well, because as you can see, the consensus, I think the line for points is like 10.5. And as you can see, the consensus for points and assists is right now at 10.5. So that's a good way to play it as well. Either way, we're giving out this entry. If this does not cash for whatever reason, we will give out $20 on the show tomorrow. Hopefully you guys can cash in. And I'll also drop some other picks in the comments below with some overs as well, just so you guys have something to take a look at and, make some decisions for yourself on what you want to roll with today on this Wednesday. If you've got any locks for us, drop it in the comments, because as you know, that comment enters you into that prop bets contest. So hopefully you can either tail and win some money or win some money by us losing. I mean, it's a win-win situation here on the LineStar YouTube channel. Good luck in all of your prop betting endeavors for today. And I do want to mention that you've been noticing that graphic, that dark mode graphic of our props optimizer. That's coming soon. So make sure to stay tuned to our channel. We've got a lot of exciting things coming out of LineStar YouTube land. So make sure to stick here, subscribe to the channel, comment below. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good luck.